everyone, and thanks for joining us this afternoon. My name is Katie Hansen, and I am the Associate Curator of European Paintings at the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. Today, we are excited to share with you a special performance by violinist Lilith Hartunian as part of the virtual launch of the exhibition Monet in Boston, Lasting Impression. The exhibition highlights the city's and the museum's enduring commitment to the artist's work by bringing together all 35 of our Monet paintings for the first time in a generation in honor of the MFA's 150th anniversary. As you know, the museum is currently closed, so while you wait to see these masterpieces in person, we've launched the exhibition virtually, and I encourage you to visit mfa.org and the MFA's social media channels to explore some of this virtual content. As the curator of the exhibition, I'm especially excited about today's virtual concert featuring a Boston musician performing works composed during Monet's lifetime. It honors Monet's perception of himself as an artist deeply immersed in the cultural milieu of his time, as well as his keen sensibility toward the resonances between painting and music. In a 1909 interview, he had this to say about the matter, and I quote, "But how much wiser would it be not to cut myself off from my own period, a period to which I belong with every fiber of my being? It would be more accurate to describe me as a contemporary of Stéphane Mallarmé and Claude Debussy. I agree with them, and with Baudelaire, that all the arts have points in common, that there are harmonies and concerts of color that are self-sufficient and that affect us just as a musical phrase or a chord can strike us deeply, without reference to a precise and clearly stated theory." I love this quotation, not only because Monet names one of the composers whose work you'll hear soon, but also because Monet provides in it such a generous invitation to feel, to be open to being moved by sound, by color, by great art of all sorts. And so, with Monet's words in mind, it is my great pleasure to introduce Boston-based violinist Lilith Hartunian. Lilith is a favorite at the MFA, where she performed her project Vellum Sound, which paired musical selections with artworks from the museum's collection. We are thrilled to welcome Lilith back to the museum, albeit virtually this time, for today's online rendition of the Nancy Lee Clark Soundbite Concert Series. And now, without further ado, here's Lilith.
Hey everybody, my name is Lilith Hartunian, and I'm really excited to be with you this afternoon to help celebrate the digital launch of Monet and Boston Lasting Impressions. I've picked 3 of my favorite paintings from this collection and paired them with 3 of my personal performances of works that were written by composers who were alive during Monet's lifetime. Ready? Let's jump in. The first painting I want to show you is entitled Rue de Bavol en Fleurs, and it was painted in 1864 when Monet was just in his 20s. There's actually a lot of sharpness and directness to what you're seeing on view right now. There's high color contrast and a fairly straightforward subject matter. This